Freewell have sent me their latest Vlogpod, which is really, really cool and is reminiscent of other Vlogpods or equivalents that I've used. But I like Freewell. I've done some great work with them. I like their products. I think they've developed and grown their products over the time, and they've done previously sort of filters for drones and that kind of thing. But they've got a whole range of stuff. And today we have a tripod that is here for vlogging. So going from feet to top, has some rubber feet that you can actually, they twist to no avail. So they twist and they got some grip on them. Then we have the legs. The legs click open, so they come from closed. Oh, love a good click. So we have our tripod that sits here. At the top of each leg, we have a 1/4-20 mount, which can be for mounting microphones or lights or a phone if you want to watch your phone while you have another camera on here, a whole host of other things you can use for that. Then we have steel rods through these rubber legs. So the rubber legs have an internal grip. It's nice to hold onto. Feels good in the hand, and this isn't too wide, so I can wrap my hand around that. But these steel rods enable you to bend the legs, which makes this a beautiful and handy tripod to have. So you can actually mount it in any kind of way you want, and very easily and quickly, and you can wrap it around stuff. So you can wrap it around fences, around posts, poles, trees, all that kind of stuff, and it stays bent. When you bend it, it stays bent, and it has a pretty good, like, it's solid, and you can actually get it around. Sometimes these kind of tripods, they struggle with the amount of loop it has, and that would even do on the smallest of branches or poles. That was a camera trick. They don't go back that quickly, and when they do go back, they don't go back quite as nicely as they were when they're first in the box. But it's a tripod and you're using it, right? It's not for people to look at and go, wow, nice tripod. They're meant to go, wow, nice images or nice video that you take with it. Let's have a look at the top ball head. So it starts with a ball head here. It's quite simple. There's a lock lever here that can come out, so this can actually fall all the way out. If you're not careful, you might lose it, so just be really careful and that's tight and done up as far as you need it. So completely loose, you still, it's not doesn't fall down. So you see that's very loose. Lost my light. Very like, no one less lights, jackpot. So it's yeah, it's still stiff and tight, which is nice, and then you can lock it in at any position you want. Let me lock it right in, and that is never going to move in 1,000 years. Let me just loosen up and put it up top. Then we have our top, and the top is really cool. What I like about it is a couple of things. One, it will hold your phone. So it will hold your phone like this. iPhone 15 Pro Max, just found it lying around. So you can hold your phone quite easily like that, and then you can put this on any angle to shoot it that you like without turning your phone off or calling emergency services. Oh man. And so then you can put your phone at any angle you like, and your ball head spins around. So one of the great things that this has that others don't is because this spins around like this and also like this, you can actually attach the arms to anything you like, and then you have full creative leeway. Now what I've just realized is the reason it turns like this is because this separates. Now, what would be great is if this turned without separating, because if I actually loosen it to swivel it, the limitation that would cause would be for my phone to be loose and not stationary. So that last little bit I said about it being able to turn any direction like this, it's not true. But the ball head can actually turn any direction that you want and achieve anything that you like at any angle necessary, except it can only go like this over this leg, right? So you can't put it into the gap between the legs. What would be great is if you could move it so it's sat here, but you can't. You can only sit it on the legs if this is tight. So a little bit disappointed. It's okay, I get it, but again, it's the big fault with these tripods that, yeah, if there was a mechanism here, we could move it around. But for all intents and purposes, what you need and use it for, this will do the job nicely, I believe. You also got two cold shoe mounts, so one here, one here. One could be used for a trigger, perhaps, or a microphone, a light, anything like that, even a secondary display, although you wouldn't want to put too much weight on this because too much weight on this will stop this holding, but it does have a really firm hold. If I tighten that right up, that firm, that holds really, really strong. I can actually unclip here. Let me do that. And I can put the phone on an angle like this, and then I can do way more with it. So there's that added benefit. You know, before we were like, it's stuck in this position, but I can actually do this, and I can't, yeah, it doesn't solve that problem of not being over the leg, even with this hinge coming out and open. But I can lock it in, and I can from here go camera, and then I can put my camera. So if I have my camera on this, if I pull this down, I open this up, and there's a screw mount here. You have to push the bolt all the way through for it to be effective, and then the bolt pulls back, I think, when your phone's in there. Yeah, so your bolt goes forward for camera, and then the bolt pulls back but stays in when the phone's on, so you're not scratching the back of your phone. So you put your arms for your phone in, you push the bolt through, you then attach it 1/4-20 on the bottom of a camera, and this is what I'm going to show you now. It has this ability to lock in there at vertical shooting, but also clip around here and clip in for horizontal shooting, depending on what your need is. The load ratio for this, so the amount that this can take, is just here. The whole thing, the whole unit, actually is really, really light and weighs this, and there's a 1/4-20 on the side here. So if you need another mounting point that's on the ball head and not on the legs, you have this option right here. And there's a grip pad on the bottom which holds the camera in line or your phone stable and protects your phone. So this rubber little circle that's in there will make sure that your gear is kept in the utmost of conditions. Just another limitation, once you want to lock it in, and if it's not quite locked in, you see I'm not as tight as I want to be. To do that, I've got to unclip by pulling the clip out, got to pull it back, and then I've got to tighten this up, and I've got to do it with my hands or an Allen wrench through that gap. What it doesn't have is a hex or a slice there, so that would be really good. But what I'd also love to see is if it extended out so you could tighten it here. Like, I think tightening it here would make it really rock solid. I've tightened it up a lot and it's still a little bit loose, so you just have to be careful it stays a little bit loose unless you can tighten the life out of it. If I'm tightening it up as much as I want to, I feel like I'm going to break the little thing off. There's a couple of ways I think that Freewell can actually develop into version 2 and really strengthen this tripod, but I do like it, and for what you're going to use it for and what you're going to need it for, it's absolutely going to do what you need it to do. You see that? It's not moving. This is also Z5, so it's pretty heavy to be on this. You might use this with an action camera or even a smaller vlogging camera like the Z30 or the ZFC. If you're a Nikon man, if you're not, just use whatever you want. If you're a Nikon person, sorry ladies, you're awesome. Just slip of the tongue. But if you're not a Nikon person, then just use whatever you like. Sony got some pretty cool vlogging cameras out there. What do you think? Would you use it? Well, like, it's a great little vlog camera. I use these all the time. It's really good for mounting a GoPro if you want to take a time lapse, or for having to just vlog with and pull out. You can use it at arm's length, or you can actually attach it to something. You can set it up wherever you want. It's a really handy thing just to have knocking around in your bag. So thanks so much, Freewell. There's a affiliate link down below. If you buy from the affiliate links, it costs you all the same price, but it just helps me out a little bit. So if you ever see an affiliate link for a creator, just hit the affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it gives them a little bit of the profit that would otherwise go to the company. Thanks heaps, Freewell, for your work with me. Good job on the tripod. This one's going straight in the bag. Thanks heaps for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and all that gear. Bye. See that? Called emergency services. Do one job. Just be a prop.